this because I'm still having some technical issues. So either way, we can make sure that we are getting this recorded, and either way we are going to have this. So hopefully everything will be revised by the time we get ready for our 1 o'clock. So like I was saying, this is Pink Boot Camp. It is the Pivot. We are doing things a little different just because we have to. And so anyway, we are just so grateful that you all are here with us on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. And I'm so sorry that we are 20 minutes late getting started, but let's get started. So first of all, I would just love to open the floor up and just hear from everyone, maybe what you're thinking, maybe what you're feeling. Have you watched some of our beauty experience Facebook Live events? Did that kind of simplify it? I just want to hear from you guys because we do have some specific things that we want to share with you today, but we kind of want you to drive this training. We want you to tell us what it is that you are needing or you feel like is lacking in taking your business from a person-to-person business to a virtual business. And seriously, you guys, I really believe that if we can wrap our head around this, and when we master it, even after this virus is like a long distant memory of what was that crazy time, that this is going to be something that we will continue to tap into, and we will continue to do virtual parties. And so if you can imagine, if you've got times in your life where you're super duper busy, maybe you're like Ruth, she has a 14-year-old. There's probably times when they are super busy with his school and activities where she may not have enough time to go and do an actual real live person-to-person physical party, but she might have time to do a couple virtual parties a week. So this is great to master this right now, and then that way when times change, and it will go back, we will have this mastered. So if you've got something you want to share, you can share it in the chat room, or if you want to, I would love for you to unmute yourself so we can actually have conversation. And Nancy, I'll go ahead and unmute you, and if there's anything you want to share through this process, from what we said, that would be great.
Come on, girls. I know you're thinking stuff. Well, I'll start. For me, this is a totally new experience. Those of you that know me know that technology has not been my favorite venue, but I also am very well aware that this is not just for this season, it's for the future as well. And so I just feel like, when we have a situation like this, we can either sit around and feel bad about it and be lonely and discouraged, or we can dig in and take the opportunity to grow. And so I just applaud you for being on here. And this is just a place and a time to be really honest. You don't have to be, this is not a Mary Kay meeting where we're, trying to keep everything on the, don't say anything negative. This is a place for you to just be really honest with what you're struggling with, so that we can help you get better and we can address those issues. And so I just want you guys to know that this is a safe place to be honest and open, and that we will address those things to the best of our ability. And we want your input because it helps us to do better in helping you. So Jazz, that's my 2 cents worth. Let's hear it.
Okay, so I'm hoping that y'all can understand what I'm saying, because this face mask is getting tighter and tighter, so my face is getting more restricted. But I have had some really good things and some really strugglesome things. My strugglesome things, I guess, is before COVID-19, with me being in nursing school, I was kind of living off of my lead jars because they were just collecting, and I could just go pick them up and book a couple appointments and things like that. Well, now that's not the case. And so getting leads has kind of sort of been a little bit more difficult. But I was talking to Christy the other day, and just as I was talking to her, my mouth started to project an idea that I didn't know that I had. And so I told her my idea and I'm going to try it out to see how it, if it works for me. I think it'll be really great to kind of get it out there and offer a service to women while they're quarantined. But it's more to encourage my customers and ladies that I've facialed so that they know that they're not alone, and if they just need something to kind of take their mind off of this COVID-19, this blessing to them that they'll get in the mail will be really a great surprise for them. So I'm going to try it out, and then I'll see how it works, and then hopefully I can share it with you guys.
So Jazz, will you tell them about the bliss boxes that you sent and the blessing bags that you are offering?
Yes. So when we talked about the bliss box, I did get one lady. She said that she would try it out. She is currently on the proactive regimen. So I'm really excited to see how this works, because I know that a lot of ladies are on the proactive regimen, or they have sensitive skin, so they're very hesitant to try new things. But she is trying the bliss box, and then I'll follow up with her when she gets the box, when she completes her 7 days. Then I will offer her the opportunity to refer 10 ladies to receive a blessing bag, which I will just put 2 samples in, like maybe a charcoal mask and a microdermabrasion or something, and then a note from my lady through me, and I will bless the 10 women that she wants to bless, and extend the bliss box out to them also, or a virtual a virtual beauty experience. And that does 2 things for me. That gets the word out to her people, and it lets her people know that they're being thought about by their dear friend, who is also my friend, and that relieves it builds a relationship between my friend and her friends, to know that they're thought about and there's a service out there for them that doesn't cost them anything, because they're just wanting to bless the people around them. So that's that's my idea that I'm going to try out, and we're going to see how it works. I really have faith in it, so I can't wait to share it with you guys.
I think it's a brilliant idea. It's a great way to get referrals without them really realizing they're giving you referrals. So I think it's amazing. Okay, so Esther, you're next. Just unmute yourself. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Nancy, for putting this together. For me, and maybe I should have waited until the others spoke, but for me, I know I have been a little absent from this group, and I want you to know that I do miss being around there, because I hear nothing but positive things. And I know I need a little bit positive, especially with having to work more at home, because from my job, we were ordered pretty much to stay home and work from home. So for me, the challenge has been and I like the ideas that I heard from Jassy, is that getting new leads, because you have our customer base, and some of them are really good. They're keeping up with their regimen because they're calling me for reorders. But it's reaching out more people, reaching out at least, I don't know, a number of new customers every week in order to stay afloat. Because, we can do so much with sustaining what we have, but in order to grow, we have to expand. And so for me, I want to hear the idea, and I already got a good idea from Jassy. How do I expand my customer base? And I know I love technology too, Christy, because it just gives us this is a medium to connect. But it's what I haven't done so far, and which is something that I'm going to try, is I'm going to connect with each one of my customers. And I know we have a lot of great free tools such as this one, and see about reconnecting with them on a medium like this one. So I'm going to be trying that this coming week. And so, and to see, and just to kind of get, because I'm a person, even though I thought I was a person that accepts change readily, I'm finding out that no, I don't accept it. It takes me a little while. Yes, I know, Nancy. it takes me a little while to accept change. And I didn't realize that about me. I thought I was very flexible and adaptable. Well, news to me, I'm not that flexible and not that adaptable. So I'm just looking forward to learning and hearing what everybody else has to say. And thank you for saying that this is the place to talk about these items.
Yes, absolutely. I just want you guys to know that this is a safe place. And even though we're sharing it on our Facebook private pages, whatever you're saying, everybody else is feeling the same way too. And so Nancy and I are going to be completely transparent with you guys also. I know that when this new thought process came, and probably for about a week and a half, I just downloaded all this information into my brain, and I was like, I cannot wrap my mind around this. I'm like you, Esther. I'm like, I feel like I can take change really easily, but apparently, yeah. I mean, I think we all have an issue with that when we have to start doing something different. So, but then one day it just clicked, and I was like, we can do this. So I love Jazz's idea also of doing the bliss box and then offering the blessing bags and just a really nice little note in there that can really bring some great referrals also. So who else wants to share? Anybody have something?
Can I say something? Yeah. Okay. Jazz, I want to just kind of jump back to what you were talking about. As you were going through that, I was having a little bit of trouble hearing you, but what I understood is you sent a bliss box to someone, and then after the end of that, you're asking her for 10 people she would like for you to send blessing bags to. Do I have that correct?
Yes, ma'am, that's correct.
Okay, awesome. I just wanted to make sure I had that right. What I just came to me while you were speaking, I was writing notes here. For those of us that have friends and customers, which how many of us have those? Okay, everybody should be saying me, okay. We could maybe even expand that a step further and just reach out to them and tell them what we're doing, and that we just want to bless and encourage, 5 of their friends or 10 of their friends. And we would have the opportunity to send those blessing bags out and generate like something right now. Does that make sense? So if I am doing my reach out and just say, who would be 5 people that you would like to bless? I'm going to send out some goodies, and I'll let them know it's because you, wanted to bless them that I'm sending it. I mean, that just got me really excited. I don't know about the rest of you, but I thought I can call all my friends and say, who are 5 people that you'd like to bless that would like to get some goodies?
I love that, Nancy.
I just got all excited. I've got like goosebumps, girl. You are so smart, Miss Jazz. I love it.
You know what? I got so excited too the other day when she shared this with me. And so one of the things that I love about, just talking to our talking to you guys, this is collaboration, and we are stronger together. Ruth said that the other night. We are better together, and when we work together, we just get better and better. So
yes, I love it.
Should it include a note that would say something to their friend, like from a friend to a friend? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, totally love that. So, so what we're talking about, just to like recap that, is we do have some people who have a bliss box, and if you don't know what a bliss box or a bliss bag is, it is a mini skincare system of their choice. The cost is either $15 or $25. For the Clear Proof and the TimeWise 3D, it's $15. For the Repair Line, it's $25, but they receive the little box, plus they get the samples of our masks as well. And so whoever receives that, they can also refer 10 friends that we are willing to send a blessing bag to. And that is like a gift that is going from that friend to the friend that they are referring. But then also we took it one step further and said, hey, let's reach out to our clients and say, I'm thinking about you. I would love to bless you with a little bag of some goodies for me, and who are 5 to 10 of your friends that you would also love to bless during this time of health crisis? Who would you like to send a little bit of joy in a bag, a little bit of blessing in a bag, just to pick me up? I am more than happy to offer that service for you. So that's just a little recap. Who's excited about that? I am super excited about that. And if you guys don't know, we've got little reactions down here at the bottom. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see the little, look at my picture. I put a little clappy. Yay, Jazzy just gave a little clappy. Put your mouse down at the bottom of your screen and you see the reactions. And so we can give like some thumbs up. We can give some clappy hands. I love it. Yay. Okay, so anybody else want to share? Okay. All right, so while you guys are thinking, one of the things that Nancy and I talked about is one thing that you want to do is set up a private group page for your clients. So we're going to talk about that today. But the other thing before we move on to that is I want each of you guys to know that you can have your own private Zoom account also for free. And so that is an amazing way to connect. Like last night, Frank and I got on Zoom with 6 couples that we hang out with a lot. And in fact, one of those couples don't get to hang out with us much because they live in another state now, but we all hopped on and for about 2 hours, we just socialized. And it was so much fun. And so tonight we have a Zoom set up with all of our kids. Like some of our kids are in Iwakuni, Japan. Like we only get to see them once every year or 2. And so we're all hopping on Zoom and we are connecting in that way. And so I want you guys to stay connected with your friends, with your family. Stay connected as much as possible. And the other thing that I just want to say is, if your church service is not live streaming a service and you need a service to tap into, my church is doing that. It's a non-denomination, Bible-based church. I'll be more than happy to share that link. I think Nancy's is as well, a non-denomination, Bible-based Elevation Church out of Charlotte, North Carolina. You guys, this is the time to connect and just stay as close to the Word and as close to Jesus as you can, because that is what is going to bring us peace and calm, and we are not going to feel anxiety when we are doing that. So in order to get a oh, Ruth just sent me a little message. Her kids are doing that. Like her son and his friends are Zooming with each other. It's great for kids. If you get the free version, the only limitation is that there's 2 limitations. You can only have 100 people on there at a time. The other limitation is that at 40 minutes, it's going to say, hey, we're about to cut you off. So say your goodbyes and get off. So that's the only 2 limitations. And, you know, if you want, there is a $10 a month version also. So if you'd like to tap into that, I can let you know how to do that. But get Zoom, get something, stay connected. So, all right, well, let's talk about our private Facebook groups that we have for our clients. And so if you do have one, you want to engage on it regularly. In fact, you want to engage on it every single day. If you don't have one, then we want you to set one up. And so I'm going to share my screen with you all. And the other thing that Nancy and I talked about, and Nancy, hop in here at any time. The other thing that Nancy and I talked about was us putting you on our private group for our clients, so you can see what we're posting. And so if you aren't sure what you need to post, you can just copy and paste what we're doing and put it on your own private group, private client page. That it will be great accountability for me and Nancy that we are posting every single day. So I'm gonna hop in. I'm gonna show you guys mine, and I'm gonna show you how to. I'm gonna show you how to also create yours. So let me get to mine real quick. And
I'm going to say something real quick while Christy is doing that. Something that has come to my attention through consultants in our unit is just a big fear of Zoom, a fear of maybe not so much Facebook Live, but just like, well, I don't know what to download. I don't know how to do this. You don't have to download Zoom to be able to click on the link and attend. And I think that that is really key as we're reaching out to our friends and clients, that we can just send them that link right to their phone and they can click on it. Because I think that we get a little bit of resistance to people who are not tech savvy about downloading and opening new things. And so that was just a little tiny tidbit that seemed to make a difference for some of the girls that I've been, talking to and trying to encourage that aren't technical. Because I have not ever been, but I'm learning to be, and I'm not saying I'm not a techie anymore. I'm becoming one. And it's something that we can all do. And I believe that just taking this little step, we're moving ourselves to being one step better. And so I just want to encourage you that we have to be that light. The first week I just was like, kind of like, what am I going to do? But the only way we get better is to do one thing at a time and continue to grow that. And so I just want to encourage you not to get hung up in the details of that. You don't have to have the app for your people to be able to connect with you.
Thank you, Nancy. I had muted myself. So I'm going to share my screen. And so I'm going to share with you guys what my group page looks like. Okay, so here is my group page. This is for my clients. So a couple of things that you want to remember is when you are naming your private group page for your clients, you do not want it to say anything Mary Kay. You do not want it to say customers or clients. You want it to be about beauty and fashion and all the things that you love. So you don't want it to be just about Mary Kay. So let's see here. And you want to post Monday through Friday. And like I said, if you're not sure what to post, friends love me so much that they want to talk to me all the time. Just a second, you guys, let me bring this back up. Okay. I love my friends. So anyway, so you don't want to name it. So mine is named All Things Beauty with Christy. And so, and then this picture, I went out to Google. And if you're not sure, I'm going to change, let's see here. Let me change my page here. I just changed can you all see, Nancy, what are you seeing right now on my page?
I just see a Google tab.
Okay, perfect. That's what I want you to see. Okay, so you can go out to Google and you can search for anything. So let's do this. Spa beauty. Okay. And then you click on images. And look at this image right here. Can y'all see that image? Isn't that adorable? It is so cute. So you actually can take that image and you can put that in your Facebook group. And so, you want to find, this is so cute too. Of course, that's a little girl. Wouldn't necessarily do that. But anyway, but any of these pictures, it's got the mask on it, something fun like this. There, and you can Google any image, you guys. Probably some images you don't want to Google, you can Google. But anyway, so like with, if you're looking for Mary Kay products, you can say, you know, well, I don't want to do that yet. So, all right. So I went out to Google, I stole an image that I really loved, and I put it right here as my cover page. Then you can share a little bit about yourself. And so I have a mission statement that I created. You don't have to do that. Mine's kind of long. This is my mission and my vision and my goals, and I just want people to know about me. And then you start inviting people. And so you probably are going to invite people that you know and love. Initially, you'll invite your regular clients. You have to be friends with them in order to invite them. And you may even want to let them know, hey, you know, best friend, I just created my own beauty private page, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. It's going to be all things beauty, all things fashion. We're going to talk about things that we love. Like this coming week, I'm going to talk about my hair care products. Obviously, that's not Mary Kay. I'm going to talk about things that I love to shop for. And obviously, right now, I am obsessed with office supplies. Like I cannot stay off Amazon. What is wrong with me? I'm ordering something every day for my office. Yeah. Okay, Nancy can feel my pain. Anybody else feel my pain with the office supplies? So okay, I'm gonna like stop the screen share for just a second. I'm gonna come back to you guys. I want you all, would you like to see me set up a group and see me import a picture in and kind of start something? Would that be beneficial and helpful for you guys? If it would, give me like a thumbs up in your little reaction area so I know okay, yay, I got some thumbs up. Okay, so let's do this. All right, so let me do the screen share again. This is fun. This is so much fun. All right, let me go back. There she is. Okay. All right. Hey, Jazz, I can see you again. Oh, she's got the Hydra patches on her eyes. That girl is going to be glowing when this is over with. I got a message. Oh, you know what? I don't know if y'all just saw Esther. There's been a little chat going on over here to the side, and I wanted to tell you about it if you all haven't seen it. Esther said she would include a gift certificate toward purchase. I love that idea, Esther. Ruth said that's what, okay. And then you look great, Jazz. All fresh and clean. Yes, you do. Okay, all right, so here we go. We're just gonna go to my regular Facebook timeline. And we are gonna go down here just a second. Groups, right here. Do y'all see that on the left side? Okay. All right. And right here it says create a group. So that's what you're gonna do. What is the name of your group? Let's just say all things beauty for right now. Add a person. I'm gonna add Nancy. And then I'm just gonna add Nancy for right now, just so I can create this. So I'm gonna keep it private. And when you pin it to shortcuts, that means it's going to show up over here on your sidebar. And that makes life so much easier. It's like, where is that? So I do recommend pinning it to your shortcuts. I'm not going to do that right now, though. So we're going to create that. Okay. Okay, so we are going to choose a photo. So you may have a photo that's like in your photos or in your files or wherever that you want to use. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to find this cute little picture right here. And I am going to drag it over into my files. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna just put my mouse over this little picture. Can y'all see what I'm doing? And I'm just gonna drag it over. Y'all see it dragging? Nancy, can you see it dragging? Okay, I'm just gonna drag it over to my desktop. Okay, all right. All right, so I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna choose from my photos. Okay, are y'all with me? Everybody's with me? Okay, I'm getting a nod from Nancy. Let's see here, choose from photos. I do not want it there. Okay, just a second, I have to make an adjustment here. Actually, I'm gonna have to move it to my photos, not to my desktop, which is not a big deal. So I'm just gonna drag it off my desktop into my photos. And if you have photos on your computer, yes, Cindy Olson, it should definitely be private, absolutely. Because when you're posting things on there, you do not want the rest of the world to see, so you wanna make sure that it is a private page, absolutely. So we're gonna go and choose my photo that I just brought in. Okay, Christy, where is the photo? Y'all can all see all my photos here. This is not cool, you guys. Okay, I'm feeling a little silly right now. You too can do this. Okay, wait, upload photo. This is where I wanted to go. Upload photo. Now I can get it out of my, whew, thank goodness. I was like, what? I've just lost my mind. Okay, so I have an error. So it has to be at least 400 pixels, that one is not. So I'm gonna have to go and choose a different photo. So for time's sake, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna choose the photo that I have on mine. Or we could go to one of these clip arts. Let's see if one of these clip arts would work. Sorry, you guys. This is a little bit more time consuming than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, here we've got a strong woman right there. What do y'all think about that? Did y'all see how it just went into my files? You just put it there and you are all set. Okay, so if you want to put in something about you, you're just gonna write the description right here. So Cindy, you can see right here, it's private, only members can see who's in the group. It's only visible to the people that find the group, but you can invite people to it. Okay, so we're gonna add a description. All things in fashion. It doesn't have to be that, but whatever, confirm. You make it whatever you want it to be. So the other thing that I recommend doing is linking your, if you have a business page on Facebook, link the two together. So you can definitely do that. So link to existing group. Let me see if that's where I do that. Nope, it isn't. Sometimes you just kind of have to play around in here until you get it. And if somebody knows where I do that, because I've done this already, this is where you go to invite members. So you're going to just invite the people that you want to put in there. So you just choose people that you're friends with already. You can add email addresses or just their name. and then you add it. You may want to give them a heads up that you're going to do that. You're going to be the moderator. You can change the group settings, but like we've already said, you want to keep everything private. Okay. All right, and then when you want to put a post in here, you're just going to put your first thing in here. Hello, everyone, and welcome. And then, you know, go find a photo. The thing that I find is that when you put a photo in, it grabs people's attention. So put a fun little photo in there. This is a picture of our 3D. So, you know, obviously if I were going to post this picture, I would say something about our 3D. One of the things that Nancy and I recently learned is that if you want people to be engaged, you have to kind of trick the algorithm of Facebook. And so I would suggest that maybe add a few of your Mary Kay girlfriends to your Facebook client page. And so like Alana and I are on each other's Facebook group page or Facebook client page. And so when I post something, she'll go in and comment on it. And you want to make sure it's a 4-word comment. So Nancy and I do that a lot, like on our Working Virtually page. We'll like engage because that's going to keep it at the top of your notifications. So you're going to see that on the regular. So, like you, Jazz, you could say, hey, Brianna, I'm going to add you to my client page. And when I post something, will you go in there and make a comment with at least 4 words? And I'll do the same for you. And you want to keep that engagement going. Facebook also really loves live videos. And so they don't have to be like super great videos. Let me come over here to my other one. Like this week, I made this video on my Facebook client page because I was talking about this product right here. I found out something different. I found out something about this product that you all might not know. And I wanted my clients to know. So it was Win It Wednesday. So I told them about it, and then I gave them an opportunity to win one of these. And so in the middle of the day, if you're looking all crinkly in here, you can add a little bit of this to your under eye and it will take all the crinkle and wrinkle away. That's a new little trick I found out from a friend of mine. So I wanted to share it with everyone. So this is just kind of a fun little thing that I shared the other day, like what gender is a computer. It's a hilarious video. So, and I will also tell you guys that I have, like for probably a year, I did not engage a lot on my Facebook client page. And so therefore it's taking a minute to get people re-engaged on it. And so if you start posting and people are not engaged, do not get discouraged. Continue to post, continue to engage. They will eventually engage with you. So, but one day I put out there, let's see here, this is me walking in the morning. That one got a lot of reaction. And I think it was just because I was raw, I was real, and I was being transparent. I didn't even have any makeup on. And so people love that. People love raw, real, and transparent. So if you can be that, that helps also. So I'm going to stop the screen share because I've been talking way too much and I want you guys to talk with me. Okay. Questions? I'm looking over here. Okay, you guys, give me a little bit of feedback. Jazz, talk to us. I plan to set up next week's Hootsuite post. I love Hootsuite. That may be a little bit too advanced for this class, but I think that we can get there. So talk, unmute yourself and talk to us a little bit about that.
I've used Hootsuite before in my past life, and it was a really great way for me to like preset up my posts if I knew that I just wasn't gonna be on Facebook a lot that week, or if I needed to free up my time, kind of like having a mini assistant for now. And so when people start to engage on Facebook on my posts, I can immediately engage with them because the post has already been posted for me. I don't have to stop in that moment, take time, make a post. I have it scheduled to post at a certain time, and then I'll get the notifications. And so I like to do it week by week so I don't get ahead of myself and run out of content. But that's what I plan on doing today for next week to kind of get some engagement going with my Facebook group page. Because like you, Christy, I have not been engaging, but I'm like, I don't know what to like engage about. But now it's different. I've revamped my group page. So I think I'll get a lot more engagement with the direction that I'm trying to take the group page.
That sounds great. Okay, so I'm going to show you all something that a way you can schedule directly on your private group page that's simpler than Hootsuite. So just forget about Hootsuite for right now because I haven't even wrapped my mind around that. So Esther says, you mentioned linking your private page. Was that to your personal? Actually, no, that is to your, let me share my screen again. That would be to, okay, let's do this. So on this is my group, this is my private page right now. It is actually, it's linked to it's interacting as Christy Hawkins Dunn, sales director. So it is linked to my business page. So if you have a business page set up, it will interact with that. Okay. Can we preset our post? Yes, actually we can. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So let's just say, for example, I want to share a video from YouTube on my Facebook page. So let's do this, YouTube. And you can subscribe to Mary Kay YouTube. I would highly recommend it. So my subscriptions are over here. I don't even know if I'm signed in as myself or not, but you can go up here and you can like just Google Mary Kay. And you want to go directly to Mary Kay's. Okay, so let's say, for example, I want to, sorry, that's loud. So I'm going to click on these three little dots. I'm going to click on that, share, and I'm going to copy this link. And to copy, you can do like, if you're using a Mac, it's Command C. If you're not using a Mac, it's Control C, I believe it is.
Yes.
Saying yes, it is. Okay. So I'm going to go back over here to my fake All Things Beauty. I'll go back over here. I'm going to paste it in there. And I would say something about this, you know, like, I think that's the right percentage. But anyway, so there it is. It's ready to go. And so I'm going to come right down here and y'all see this little clock. I can set the time that I want this to post. So I'm going to set this for 11:05. No, I'm going to set this, what time is it right now? It's 10:01. 10:01, 10:05. Okay, it's so 10. Okay, 10:43. It's going to post. So I just hit schedule. So if you're on my private, if you're on my Dream Team page for my consultants, like you'll see posts that come out at 3 o'clock in the morning. I am not posting you guys at 3 o'clock in the morning. That is all scheduled. I schedule pretty much everything to go out at the first of the month. And then that way I don't have to think about it. And like Jazz was saying, if you kind of know what you want to post for the week, go ahead and schedule all that. So it can already be there and you'll get a notification when people pop in there. So be intentional with it, you guys. So those are just some few little things. I'll add my consultants to my group page. Nancy, you're going to add your consultants so y'all can see what we are doing. And that way, you know, whatever whatever we are posting. If you just kind of want to borrow what we're doing, you totally can do that. You want to be intentional. You want to go live a couple times a week, and it doesn't have to be like, it does not have to be anything. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. So to go live, I mean, I like to go live from my computer. Go, Nancy.
I'm sorry, I wanted to say something. That's why I unmuted. What we learned when we were working with, I don't even know where I learned it. I'm giving all credit to Christy and someone else. But something that really was good for me to understand is that when we're talking about it doesn't all need to be Mary Kay, it needs to be what is exciting to you. So if you love to cook, then, you know, maybe show pictures of what you're cooking. If you love animals and you've got the cutest little kittens, then put them on there. People are drawn to you. It's about you. You're branding yourself. It isn't just about selling Mary Kay and getting more customers. That's the overall effect, but it's about branding who you are and them wanting to log into that, to be a part of who you are. And that helped me understand it, because I was like, my life is not very exciting. Why would anybody want to know? But people like you, that's why they buy from you. That's why they're your customer. And so sharing those things and letting them know who your amazing husband is and your great kids or whatever your hobbies are makes them more attracted to you, that you're not just selling to them all the time.
Very true. Absolutely. Very true. So, okay, so let's do this. I like to go live from my phone. I think it's the easiest way to do it. And you just like go to your group page, hit that live button, and you start talking. And it's okay if it's not perfect. In fact, it's probably better if it's not scripted and perfect. You just want to be raw, real, authentically you, transparent, and people will be attracted to that. Just like Nancy just said, they are attracted to you already, and so they are going to be attracted to what you have to say, and people are looking for ways to engage. I find myself on Facebook more right now than ever. Like, I have never been a fan, but right now it's like, okay, what's going on right now? Let me get on my phone real quick. So, all right, so let's just do a little brainstorm. So like, if you have Monday through Friday that you are posting on your Facebook group page, you could do like Motivation Monday, like you could do some sort of motivational post. And so that's what I try to do on Mondays. On Tuesdays, I do Tip Tuesday. And if you are not on, you mentioned linking your private, okay, never mind. Yes, Nancy, yes, people are scrolling, yes. So on connect with Lori Hogg, Hogg, on either Facebook or Instagram. Every Tuesday, she puts out a Tip Tuesday. And so whatever she puts out, that's what I put out. Lori Hogg is a celebrity makeup artist. She is famous all over the world, and she works exclusively with Mary Kay products. Like, she is sold out Mary Kay. She does sell some brushes on the side, but they are brushes that complement Mary Kay's brushes. So like, if she's talking about products on there, she's talking about Mary Kay products. So I always just copy what she does for Tip Tuesday, and I put it on my page, and there's always a picture, and you can copy that picture also. So follow Lori Hogg, Hogg, and she's going to give you some great tips for Tip Tuesday. Wednesday, I've been doing Win It Wednesday. So I'm giving something away on Wednesday. So like, think of some sort of trivia for them to participate with you. Maybe you might want to even go live on Wednesdays to promote your Win It Wednesday. On Thursday, you could do like Thankful Thursday. You could do like Thrifty Thursday, like, oh my gosh, I found this most amazing deal, I want to share with you guys. And then Friday is like Fabulous Friday. And so maybe it's like a fabulous fashion tip or something that some product that you have found that is absolutely fabulous. But like Nancy was saying, share your restaurants. that you love. Share your recipes that you love. If you're making masks right now, if you're sewing masks for nurses and medical community, let them know that you're doing that. Wait, just be yourself, you guys. So those are the best tips that I can give you right now. It is, I would say right now, focus on setting up your group page, and go live with us, you guys. So now that you've watched a couple of live videos, beauty experience live videos with us, I want to know from you, does that feel more doable? Because you're pretty much behind the scenes. I love having a demo model on with me. I think that our clients love that. Our guests love that. We're going to be doing some Zoom beauty experiences, but I mean, really just keep it simple, you guys. Invite people there, whether they've gotten samples or not. They can still participate, but sending the samples definitely does help with that. So, again, let's open it up. And what are you guys thinking right now about joining in on inviting people to our live beauty experiences? Hello, 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 hello. Okay, so Jazz, Esther would like to know what you're including in your blessing bag.
So I'm including 2 samples for them to try, at home. I'm including a handwritten note from their friend. So if the person that got the bliss box is Mary, and she says, hey, I want to send a blessing bag to Susan, then I would say, okay, hey, Mary, so what note or what message do you want to send to Susan, like from you? She would say, oh, I just want her to know that she's like the most amazing person. I love her, da, da, da. I would handwrite that as if Mary was writing the note. And then, so I would include that on like not stationery paper, but like a note, like a blank note. I can't think of the word.
Postcard.
Like a postcard. And it would be really cute and like something cute or whatever. And I would handwrite that. I would include my business card in there just in case she's like, man, I really like that charcoal mask. Like, how can I get another one? And then I'll also include a note saying, hey, I hope you love this blessing bag. If you would like to, and then I'd have like 3 options: send a blessing bag to 5 of my friends, join a virtual beauty experience myself, or some other options that they can provide for themselves, like if they want to do something themselves. And then I will follow up with them in like not 3 days. Well, I would follow up with them in like 3 days to make sure they got their package. And from the time they get their package, 3 days after that, I will follow up with them again to see how they liked the products and ask them about like the little survey that I included in the blessing bag with them. So that's what all I'm including in mine. It sounds like a lot, but it's really not. It's really not a lot.
That sounds amazing, Jazz. That sounds absolutely amazing. So, okay, so Nancy and I have a little challenge for you. And this is a challenge for you to do between now and Monday night on our meeting, okay? So we are challenging you to reach out to 5 of your clients and ask them if you can send them a blessing bag, and who would they love to send a blessing bag to. I mean, you could be, by Monday, you could be sending out several blessing bags. You could have 50 referrals between now and Monday. I know that, I don't want that to sound overwhelming, but you really could. Like if you reach out to 5 of your clients and say, I'd love to bless you with a little bag of joy, and who would you like to send a little gift to also? I mean, they could like snap out 5 to 10 names and addresses and phone numbers. You want to get the name, address, and phone number. And like Jazz said, you want to also find out what personal note do you want me to include in this for you. So, but getting the phone number is crucial because you will definitely want to follow up with them. Nancy said to Jazz, hey, Jazz, when you get one put together, will you show us and tell us about it on Monday evening? Your little bag of joy. That would be awesome. Okay, if the challenge is accepted, I want everybody to give me a little high five or a little thumbs up reaction if you accept the challenge. Yes, okay, Jazz is accepting the challenge. I'm accepting. Nancy. Who else is accepting? I don't know if we can see the high five. Esther says she accepts it. Yay! Anybody else accepting the challenge? You can either do the little high five thing or put in the chat that you're accepting the challenge. Anybody? Anybody else? Anybody else? All right, you guys. I know you're all accepting the challenge. You're just being a little bit quiet right now. So that kind of is everything. I feel like that's a lot of information. We've been on the phone for, we've been training for almost an hour. I don't want to keep you guys on here. Remember that this afternoon, there is training with Mary Kay. It's directly on Mary Kay in Touch. And it is on Mary Kay in Touch. And so it's 3 hours. It's from noon until 3. Noon until 3, okay. And so 12 until 3, you've got training from Mary Kay. If you miss part of it, I feel certain that they're gonna have it recorded as well. So, and just to reiterate, the challenge is you're gonna reach out to 5 of your clients or 5 friends and tell them that they have been on your mind and you just love them so much and you want to send them a blessing bag. And it's going to include some really awesome goodies in there, and you want them to feel super special. And who would they love to gift a blessing bag to also? And you want to get their name, their phone number, and their mailing address. Yay, Ruth gave me a thumbs up. Woo woo! Okay, any other questions or comments? You can just unmute yourself. Let us know if this was beneficial today. Hopefully it wasn't too much. And then on our virtual group page, guys, there is like so much information. Don't get overwhelmed. Just pick 1 or 2 things that you feel comfortable running with. I've got a thumbs up from Carmen, yay, and a clappy hand, woo, woo, yay, I'm so excited. Okay, so we're just reaching out to 5 clients. Nancy, what else would you like to add today?
Well, I just wanted you guys, first of all, this will be recorded so that you will get to look at it again. I want to give Christy a woohoo and a woot woot and all of that. It was so simple. You did it beautifully, and it made it very doable. I mean, as I sat here and watched you go through it, I'm like, even I can do that, no problem. I've got that. And I mean, I have my page set up, but you just made it seem very, very simple. And so I want to say thank you. So all you guys give her a big hand clap with your little emojis because she put a lot of effort into that. And the other thing I wanted to remind you guys, I love it, Esther, is that we put this on the Working Virtually. I don't know if you can see it, but this is Facebook Go Kit. It is very detailed, very detailed. So if you need more details, if you're a detail person, if you want to go to the next step, go to the Working Virtually Power Team page, download the Facebook Go Kit, and you can continue on. If you're already got this done and you want to do the and then some, everything is there. If you are beginning, then if you just do what Christy suggested, I think you're going to move 100 steps forward, and that we are going to truly be the leaders that we're called to be, because putting something positive out there, connecting with people, letting them know that you care. You guys, this is the most powerful and important thing that we can do right now. Yes, we all want to make money. We all want to do that. But Mary Kay said it over and over again, people do not care how much you know unless they know how much you care. And if we want to come out better on the other side, we need to give first and receive second. We need to put others first and truly be a blessing. And I believe that when we do that, we will be blessed tenfold. And so I just applaud you guys for being on here this morning. I learned a lot, and I hope you did too. And Monday night is just right around the corner. So we'll be checking in, and please tell us what you're doing this weekend and who you reached out to and what the responses were. And don't hesitate. If you have questions, reach out. We're all home. It's not like we're going anywhere. So, the phone works. Of course, you can text. You can do all of those things. But just know that we are in this together, and we do so much better when we support one another. And I loved all your great ideas. I've got a million things to do today now, and I'm excited about it. So love you guys, and thank you, Christy. Thank you, thank you.
You are absolutely welcome from the bottom of my heart. You are welcome. You are welcome. This is one of my favorite devotionals. It's old, I've been told. Come away, my beloved. But it's new to me. And so like every day, like, oh, the Holy Spirit is speaking to me through this book. And so on one page, like actually I went back and read it 3 times because I was like, this is for you, Christy. I have asked you to give in order that I may bless you more. And so I just feel like that this is when I am able to give whatever knowledge, whatever I have in here to other people, it blesses me. And so just know that this is a blessing for me, and I hope it is a blessing for you also. So anyway, anything else? Nancy is going to pray us out, but anything else that y'all want to bring up before we wrap it up today, you guys? Okay. I take
All
my
right.
silence that means no. All right, Nancy.
All right. Heavenly Father, I just thank you for who you are, for your presence in our lives, for this tribe of amazing women that you have blessed us with, Father God. I thank you for each and every one of them, Father. I pray that you would pour out your blessing upon them and their families right now. Father, that you would quicken in their spirit who they're to reach out to, who needs them today, Father God, that they would be obedient to that, and that they would reach out, Father, not for material gain, but for being a blessing so that we can be your hands and feet, Father God. I just thank you for the opportunity, Father, that you have given us in this season. I pray that each of us will step to the plate, become more of who you want us to be. And Father, that we would not wallow in any self-pity, but that we would be moving forward, blazing trails and taking others with us, Father God. I thank you for your presence. I thank you for your, just for your life, Father, that you gave for us, that we might know you and be in this season, Father, that this is not an accident. You were not surprised. You were not shocked, but you know exactly where we are. And Father, we want to be doing exactly what you want us to do. We want to be in the center of your will. Father, help us to be more of you and less of us as we walk through today. And I just pray blessings upon each and every family, safety upon each and every family, Father, that you would protect those that are going out into the workforce every day, that you would put a hedge of protection about them, Father God, that they would be safe and that they would not be touched by this virus in any way, Father God. And we thank you, Father, for your blessings. We thank you for what you're doing in the heavenlies that we do not see. And we give you all the praise and all the glory in Jesus' precious holy name. Amen. Love you guys.
All right. Love you all. Have a wonderful weekend. We can't wait to see you Monday night. Yeah. Hey, does anybody have anybody joining us at 1 o'clock for the beauty experience? I know I've got a couple, and so does Alana. Anybody else got some people joining? Okay. All right. Good deal. We will be going live around 1 o'clock. So, and that will be on the beauty experience page. So, all right, you all have a wonderful weekend. Go out, enjoy it with social distancing. Stay 6 feet apart from people. So don't go in the public. You can just go outside.
Go in your backyard.
Yes.
Enjoy the backyard. Reggie and I are doing backyard dates. We leave the kids inside and we go to the deck alone.
Yes, exactly.
So
All right. Bye, you guys. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless everybody.